Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your June 2020 overview reading. This is good for you if you're a Sun, Moon, or Rising Gemini. And happy birthday to those of you who are celebrating this month, or maybe you've already had a birthday that's passed. Happy birthday to you. Stay tuned until the end because I will pull a bonus card for you since it is your season. And I just want to give you a heads up. I'm not going to do a full-blown shebang the way that I normally would. I do need to pull back some of my energy on these readings this month, so we will be back to normal next month, but I'm going to keep these readings, at least for the month of June, a little bit lighter and less demanding. So they're going to be shorter, fewer cards. We're just going to keep it simple, and I hope you enjoy. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment if anything resonates. Check me out at onyxhealing.com and Instagram at onyxhealing if you would like to see more from me. I'm going to lay this out, then we will get started. Let's start with oracle cards. So for you, we have, oops, these are upside down. Sensuality, express your sensuality. And when you think about this, really go into sensations and feelings. So these are the physical part of your human experience regarding the physical body. That is where there's a lot of emphasis for you this month. So I would just say anything tactile is going to be really helpful. Somatic work is going to be really helpful. Doing things that are body-based is going to be very, very supportive for you in the month of June. So anything you can do, like put your hands in some clay or put your hands in some dirt or move your body. There's a lot of that coming up with sensuality. Also consider slowing down when you're eating. Really enjoy the food that you're nourishing your body with. Think about things in terms of the experience that you're having on a physical level. And I think that is going to elevate you in the month of June. And then we also have exceptions are made, make them, ask for them. So if you are trapped in a mindset of, well, this is just how it is, why don't you play with a story about there are exceptions to the rule. There are always outliers, and so play with the idea that perhaps you're an outlier, perhaps there's an exception here, perhaps you're an exception to the rule, and that can help you open up doors to different opportunities. And I think in this current climate, it's very easy to think, well, this is currently what's happening, so there's no way for things to be another way. And it goes back to, well, how powerful do you think God, universe, divine source is? Do you think that environmental circumstances are more powerful, or do you think that wherever you get support from is more powerful? That's really what it comes down to with exceptions. And then we also have paradox. Explore the contradiction, let it breathe life into the situation, release stagnating ambivalence, embrace your dichotomy, try the wrong approach. Perfect. So again, playing with exceptions, playing with, I'm gonna try it maybe the wrong way and just see. It might not work out, it might be wonderful. Or the idea that things are not what they necessarily seem on the outside. That's the other info that I'm getting here. Okay, so let's look at the central energy for you this month. We have the Hierophant, boundaries, structure, order. This is weaving in some divine masculine elements as well. You might find that it's going to be really helpful for you to implement structure this month. And what I'd like to say, if you feel like you've been in chaotic feminine for quite some time, maybe endless scrolling, or, you know, just wanting to drift off into dream time, or, you know, not implementing any structure at all, be sure to not overcorrect. If you overcorrect a lot of the time, it will overwhelm your system. And so what I would say is start small. Maybe start with a small boundary, start with a lightweight structure, not trying to implement a 5-hour routine with every 15 minutes planned out. You know, stay away from overcorrecting, and that's actually how you're going to get the best results. So it just depends on where you're at, what you need boundaries around. My intuitive hit on this, my read, is that this has to do with personal boundaries and what structure you're applying to yourself more than anything else. Now, what you have shifting out this month is the Five of Swords. I love, love, love seeing the Five of Swords come up because it reminds me of the end of a struggle, the end of turbulence, the end of hardship, and not needing to give something energy anymore. And that might also be where the structure comes in, the boundaries come in, because if you don't need to give it energy anymore, maybe there's a boundary that's needed in order to kind of sever that or separate that from you. So there's something playing around here. And then the oncoming energy in June, ooh, Ace of Cups, nourishment, you having a full cup. Think about this both in terms of the love that you receive as well as the love that you give to yourself. So it's opening up more of this energy for you. I'm going to clarify this. Of course, the Ace of Cups is a great love card. It's a great romance card. Although, of course, we reflect the internal world, the internal experience. So whatever you're having internally is what you're going to be having reflected to you in the actual partnership or in the connection or through the relationship. And so to clarify this, we have Justice. Balance, we've got more air coming up right there. I really see this as you fine-tuning wherever you may have been out of balance, wherever you may have been perhaps over-giving, maybe needing to nourish yourself more first. Maybe there's something about being overly dependent on what you're getting from the external world. There's some evolution happening in how you're balancing your own scales, what your own rhythm looks like, particularly when it comes to connection, relationships, well-being. That's the type of energy that's coming off of the Ace of Cups. And then this is what you need to know about the month of June. Three of Cups, so connections are where the data lives. That's how I would put this. Because, as I said, there's a lot of reflective energy off of the oncoming energy. And so consider every person that you come in contact with, the friends that you have, the relationships that you're in, what you're giving energy to is reflecting something to you. And this is worth getting curious about. It's not necessarily something that you want to shut out or ignore or make wrong or bad, but curiosity is what can help you evolve in that arena. And I think that curiosity is the medicine. Like, that is the best thing for you. And also, don't forget to have fun. This is a celebration card. This is being appreciative, being grateful, right? We need like 10 doses of that currently. And so the Three of Cups is just reminding you to loosen up a little bit, have a little bit of fun, make it a game if you can, enjoy yourself as much as humanly possible, breathing through whatever discomfort might be arising or whatever you're having reflected for good and bad. And that's life. That's life, baby. Okay, now I'm not going to do a 3-card pick, but just go ahead if you have a question or you're needing some extra guidance. I'm just going to pull 1 card, and then your birthday card is what I will pull next. So just tune in, deep breath. The Magician, create it. If you're wondering, is it possible, or how do I make it happen, or how do I get there, or what should I do? The answer is to create. Make it happen. Whatever that, however that's going to be looking for you this month. So it's kind of like if you're wanting partnership, design it, work on creating it in terms of the internal experience, create a blueprint for yourself, build it out in the astral, sculpt it. If you are looking for more money, tap into the creation of what does it feel like to call in more money? What actions am I being called to take in order to cultivate more abundance? You know, there's lots of ways to create, and so don't forget your creative power. It's a time to double down on it. The answer is creation. The answer is the energetic side. Don't slack off on the energetics this month, and you're going to see massive progress, because that's what the oncoming energy really is. It's that full cup equilibrium, having the right things being reflected to you in relationships, particularly of all varieties and contexts. And then we have, for your birthday, since it is your season, what is it? What's going on? The Chariot, full steam ahead. Just keep moving, keep making the attempts. Don't worry about failure. That's the main message that I'm getting here, is don't worry about, am I going to mess it up or am I going to get it wrong? Just lean into making attempts. Don't be afraid to take risks, and just know that failing forward is a part of the process. You're not going to do it wrong. So enjoy, and know that even if it feels really chaotic or like you can't get a handle on it, that is temporary. That's not ultimately true. That's just something that is it's tweakable. So the experience of I'm feeling that like things are out of control, you can anchor yourself to something so that it doesn't feel so intense. So consider that as well. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. I really appreciate your being here. And just so you know, I do have a tarot class that will be launching soon. So if you would like an update on that, make sure you sign up for my newsletter. The link is in the description box below. And you get a free Dealing with Family meditation when you sign up, along with weekly readings from me. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one or find out more ways to work with me, make sure that you head over to onyxhealing.com. Check me out on Instagram at onyxhealing, and if you would like to know which decks I used in this month's reading, make sure that you check out the description box as well. They are all listed out for you. And make sure you subscribe and leave a thumbs up and a comment if anything resonates. And I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.